Good morning, children. Last time we were discussing about how to prepare alkanes from various methods. Two of the methods we have learned, that is from unsaturated hydrocarbons we can obtain alkane, other is from alkyl halide. Okay, alkyl halide also we had discussed 3 or 4 methods how to obtain alkane from alkyl halide. Okay. Now today we will see the third method for obtaining alkane from carboxylic acid. Now when I say carboxylic acid, it is an COOH group organic compound. Okay, so there also it includes 2 methods, that is decarboxylation and other is called electrolytic method. Now when I say decarboxylation, decarboxylation is what? It is the decarboxylation, that means you are removing a molecule of carbon dioxide from an organic compound. That process is called as decarboxylation. The removal of a molecule of CO2 from an organic compound, is decarboxylation. Okay, so that is decarboxylation. For example, let me say I have taken a carboxylic acid, general one, let me take it as RCOOH. Okay, this RCOOH, no, when you treat it with NaOH, actually we take a mixture of NaOH and calcium oxide in the ratio of 1:3, which is known as the soda lime. Okay, it is taken in the ratio of NaOH to CaO, it is taken in the ratio of 3:1. Okay, that mixture is called as soda lime. Okay, soda lime, that is equal to NaOH plus CaO taken in the ratio 3:1. Matlab 3 parts NaOH and 1 part CaO. So when you treat this soda lime with CaOH, okay, first step what occurs is you get RCOONA plus this sodium salt of that acid is formed. Okay, then sodium salt of acid RCOONA plus NaOH. Okay, अब यहाँ पे कैसा ब्रेकिंग होता है बॉन्ड का? The bond breaks from here and you get the corresponding R or H, it will form an alkane, and what is taken out? 2 times NaC and O3. Okay, so it is Na2CO3. So this is the reaction which we call as decarboxylation reaction. ठीक है, एक एग्जाम्पल लेके समझते हैं. Let me take CH3COOH. This is your acetic acid. Okay, the name of this acid is acetic acid. This acetic acid, when you treat it with NaOH, what do you get? We get first RCOONA. ठीक है, RCOONA मिलेगा. This is an acid, this is a base, with you get the salt. Okay, salt and water. Now here this is a mixture. Okay, NaOH and CaO mixture, which we call it as soda lime. Okay, this mixture you are taking. Now this here in this case your R is what? CH3COONA. So it is sodium salt of acetic acid. Okay, या sodium acetate कहते हैं. What is the name of this compound? It is sodium acetate. ठीक है, this sodium acetate CH3COONA plus again NaOH, ठीक है, gives the breaking of the bond takes place from here. COO and this OH I can just represent it this way. So what is being removed? Na2CO3 is getting removed here, Na2CO3, okay, and rest what is being left out? It is CH3H, which is equal to CH4. Now you can see a molecule of CO2 is removed here in the form of Na2CO3. Here also you find molecule, that's the general equation. So there a molecule of CO2 is removed, that is why it is called as decarboxylation. Also other thing you can find कि जब भी हम कोई भी एसिटिक एसिड लेते हैं जो एल्केन बनता है वो एक कार्बन कम होगा. Here you started with the acid with 2 carbons. Now here you got the product of alkane having only 1 carbon. ठीक है, तो ये हो गया decarboxylation reaction. ठीक है. Next is Kolb's electrolytic method. In this case what are you doing? You are taking the salt of a carboxylic acid. Salt of a carboxylic acid is electrolyzed. ठीक है. So the salt of the carboxylic acid is electrolyzed here. So let me take the salt, same salt, that is sodium acetate, CH3COO Na. Sodium salt, when you electrolyze means what? You are allowing the electricity to pass through it, okay. Electric current, or we can first write the ionization reaction and then we can go through it, okay. अब CH3COO Na है, okay. We take the solution of the salt of a carboxylic acid. We have taken sodium acetate in water, okay. So sodium acetate in water will get ionized as CH3COO minus plus Na plus, इस तरह से ionize होगा, okay. So this is what? ionization reaction, ठीक है. Again water is also present, मतलब water is also giving out what? H plus and OH minus, ठीक है. You are subjecting this solution to electrolysis where you are passing electric current. So you can say, suppose this is your vessel in which you have taken 2 electrodes, okay. It may be platinum electrodes. Here you have taken the salt solution, that is यहाँ पे क्या present है? CH3COO Na plus H2O, और ये दोनों का आयनाइजेशन होके इस तरह आ जाता है, ठीक है. अब ये दोनों कनेक्टेड है, पॉजिटिव एंड नेगेटिव टर्मिनल ऑफ अ सोर्स, ठीक है. अब यहाँ पे which are the negative ions present here? That is CH3COO and OH minus, okay. So those negative ions will get bonded or will be having an attraction towards the positively charged electrode. यही है ना positively charged electrode, और positive charged electrode को हम नाम देते हैं एनोड, और negative charged electrode को हम नाम देते हैं कैथोड, ओके. इट इज़ नेम्ड एज कैथोड, ठीक है. तो एनोड में क्या होता है? यू कैन सी हियर, एनोड में द नेगेटिव आयंस विल मूव टुवर्ड्स द एनोड, ओके. So what happens? CH3COO minus will move towards the anode, okay. And what is happening there? It will lose electrons, okay. CH3COO minus will lose electrons and give you give out 2 electrons, okay. So it will this particular process will occur. CH3COO minus plus, we require 2 electron because we want H2, so we can write here 2 and we can have here 2, which again will be dissociated as CH3 plus CO2 plus 2 electron. This is what you are obtaining, okay. नाउ कैथोड में क्या प्रोसेस होता है? कैथोड में you will find that the positive ions will move there. Now among the positive ions, H has the higher discharge potential than Na. So H will get converted into H by taking an electron. यहाँ पे क्या होता है, electron is released. Here the electron will be acquired and the positive charge gets converted to H. Okay, here also since 2 electrons removed, so we can have H2. So H2 gas will be released at cathode, and at the anode you will get the ethane gas. So see here you got your alkane. So that is how here it will be 2 CO2 molecule, okay, because since we have taken 2 times. So this is how we can understand the preparation of alkane with the help of called electrolytic method. We are using the help of electrolysis to obtain the alkane. There you were taking, there it was again decarboxylation only, removal of carbon dioxide molecule. Okay? So note down these 2 methods. The fourth method is by the action of water on beryllium carbide and aluminum carbide. Now when both these carbides are subjected to water molecule, it gives you the alkane. Okay, CH4 मिल जाता है along with beryllium hydroxide. Okay, BeOH twice. B has the valency 2. Okay. Similarly, aluminum carbide that reacts with water to give you methane again, okay, and aluminum hydroxide is obtained, okay, aluminum hydroxide. So for balancing, what can we take? Here we have 4 aluminum, so 4 aluminum, okay, and 3 कार्बन है, मतलब यहाँ पे 3 कार्बन आ जाएगा. ओके, 4 एल्यूमिनियम 3 कार्बन. हाउ मेनी हाइड्रोजन यू कैन फाइंड हियर? देयर 4 3s are 12 हो जाएगा. और अगेन हियर 4 into 3 12, 12 2s are 24. So here I should put 12, sorry. So 12H2. Okay, I hope now it is balanced. How many oxygens you have here? 12 oxygens, here also 12 oxygens, it is balanced now. 4 aluminum and 3 carbon. Similarly, you can obtain here also, there is how many? Be2C होता है. Okay, so I have here 2, put 2Be. So 2Be, it is balanced. How many hydrogens do I find here? There is 4 hydrogen here and 4 oxygen, and here 4, so I will put here 4, so that it becomes 8 oxygen. So it is balanced now. So these 2 reactions also yield methane, which is an alkane. Okay, so this is the method to obtain alkane from carbide of beryllium and aluminum. Now let us come to the chemical reactions of alkane. Preparation we have studied. Now we will go to the chemical reactions of alkane. उसमें जो first one है, that is substitution reaction. Substitution reaction. हमने substitution reaction type of reactions में हमने we have learnt in the previous chapters कि substitution reaction means any one hydrogen of a hydrocarbon, it is replaced by another atom or a group of atom. Okay, so say for example, if you take the methane is replaced, one of the hydrogen of methane, it is replaced by an atom like chlorine. Then you get CH3Cl, and that CH3Cl is the compound where Cl is substituting the hydrogen from the alkane. So उस तरह का जो reaction है, any other group you can take, say NO2. NO2 group substitutes one of the hydrogen of the alkane and gives you the corresponding nitro product. Then that is called as a substitution reaction. Okay, so if you want to just write a small line regarding substitution, the hydrogen of the alkane the hydrogen of the alkane is substituted. One of the hydrogen, you can say, one hydrogen of the alkane is substituted by any atom or group of atom. Then it is called as a substitution reaction. For example, we will take the first one, which is halogenation of alkanes. When I say halogenation of alkane, halogens means the elements like fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. Okay, these elements, they substitute the hydrogen of an alkane, and the order of reactivity of these halogens towards the alkanes are in this order. F2 is more reactive than Cl, more reactive than Br, more reactive than I2. So this is the order of reactivity of halogens towards alkanes. Okay, ठीक है. तो हम एक एग्जाम्पल लेके समझते हैं. Say for example CH4, when it is treated with Cl2, so then what will happen? It will give you CH3Cl, one of the hydrogen is replaced, and you get HCl. How the product is obtained, or the reaction is taking place in presence of sunlight. That is why we represent that H nu. Okay. So this is the first step, or it may be carried out at high temperature like 520 Kelvin to 670 Kelvin. 520 Kelvin to 620, 520 to 670 Kelvin. This high temperature you require. Now the reaction doesn't stop here. What will happen? CH3Cl will again react with another molecule of Cl2 to give you what? CH2Cl2. Okay, it is dichloromethane. This is chloromethane. Okay, chloromethane. This is dichloromethane. Okay, again it does not stop there with HCl. It does not stop there. CH2Cl2 will be again reacting with Cl2 to give you CHCl3 plus HCl. This is what we call as trichloromethane, या उसका common name है chloroform. We call it as chloroform. ठीक है? Still you have one more hydrogen which can be replaced by chlorine. So CHCl3 plus Cl2 gives you CCl4. This is carbon tetrachloride. ये सब जो compounds है, chloroform है, carbon tetrachloride, they are very important compounds from chemical reaction point of view. Okay, with HCl. So this is the situation when you carry out halogenation of methane with chlorine. Okay, so this is the reaction. Now you have seen that these reactions, no, they are occurring in chain form. Like it will be, it does not stop at a particular step. It continues until all the hydrogens are being substituted. So this is what we call as halogenation, that is chlorination of methane. अब ये जो reaction mechanism है इसका, it is a free radical mechanism. So that mechanism also we will try to learn it. Okay. See, mechanism of halogenation, it proceeds in this way. First and foremost, you can see here that Cl2 in presence of Cl2 means ये इस तरह से होता है. In presence of sunlight, no, it undergoes homolytic fission. Homolytic fission. ठीक है. तो यहाँ पे ये जो बॉन्ड हमको दिख रहा है वो दो electrons होता है, तो each electron it moves to both the chlorine atoms and we get 2 chlorine free radical. ठीक है, 2 chlorine free radical. ये हो गया chain initiation, initiate हो गया है chain. Now this chlorine free radical has the tendency to, or I'll write it, let me write it this way, H, ऐसे हो जाता है प्लस Cl, ओके, ऐसे. ये क्लोरीन फ्री रेडिकल है. क्लोरीन फ्री रेडिकल का क्या टेंडेंसी रहता है, ये जो मीथेन है उसमें से ये हाइड्रोजन एक इलेक्ट्रॉन लेके इस तरफ आ जाता है और एक इलेक्ट्रॉन मिथाइल ग्रुप में आ जाता है. सो नाउ यू हैव CH3 जो मिथाइल ग्रुप है, उसको हम an unpaired electron is remaining there, so it is methyl free radical plus HCl, ऐसा हो जाता है. ठीक है, ओके. This methyl free radical now it will react with more chlorine, okay. Again this pair of electron, out of the two pair of electron, one will move here and other will move here, okay, will generate more amount of क्लोरीन फ्री रेडिकल्स और ये क्या बन जाएगा, CH3Cl बन जाएगा प्लस Cl फ्री रेडिकल. ठीक है, अब दिस अगेन विल रिएक्ट विथ वन ऑफ द फ्री रेडिकल्स एंड गिव यू व्हाट, CH2Cl2 free radical, okay. Now here it will become CH2Cl free radical and one of the hydrogen and the chlorine will get converted to HCl. So this chain will go on propagating. More amount of, here it has formed CH2Cl, then it will form CH2Cl2. So the chain propagates. So these steps are called as the chain propagation reaction. Lastly, what happens? There will be chain termination steps which occur in this manner. The two chlorine free radicals combine to give you Cl2, or the two methyl free radicals will combine to give you ethane, okay, or say CH3 methyl free radical will combine with chlorine free radical to give you CH3Cl. These are called as chain termination steps. Chain is being terminated here, stopped here, okay. So this is how the mechanism of halogenation can be understood, okay. So this is halogenation of alkanes. उसमें हमने पहले chlorination वाला part से this reaction we have understood. Similarly, you can see that methane can react with Br2 and give you CH3Br plus HBr. This is called as bromination reaction. Also we have CH4 reacting with I2. Here this reaction with I2, no, it will be a reversible reaction. It gives you CH3I plus HI, okay. So this will be a reversible reaction. So with any halogen it can occur. CH3 when it reacts with fluorine to give you the alkyl fluorides, and to obtain the alkyl fluorides from fluorine which occurs in the presence of metallic fluorides like Hg2F2, Sb2Cl2, that way. That reaction is called as Schwartz reaction, okay. So Schwartz reaction we will be learning next year again. So you just understand this part, okay. Okay, copy down.